How's everybody doing tonight? Feeling good? I'm feeling fucking amazing. You know why? Because I just masturbated behind stage. Don't worry. If you're a Louis C.K. fan, you may or may not like this next one, but they say when you're nervous, you gotta, imagine everybody naked. I definitely imagine that guy over there naked. Makes you less nervous. So, sitting behind the side of the stage, I'm just cranking one out. Wasn't letting anybody see, wasn't any calling anybody on the phone or anything like that. Just, you know, letting one loose before. Goddamn, do I feel so much better. So, got to thank you guys for that. Just so you know, there's consent forms on the side of the stage. So, I hope everybody will sign so I can be, okay. I can continue on with my lackluster career. Let's face it, we all have a, oopsie, got caught. You know what I'm saying? My hands were in my pants. Caught, diddling yourself by our parents. I definitely had one of those. So, I don't know how everybody else is out there. I'm in my 30s. So, back in my day, in my room, I had one of those knob dial TVs where you had to channel 3, channel 4, channel 5. I didn't have any fucking cable in my room. So if I wanted to watch something, a little special, little entertainment TV with modeling, where they have the little see-through nipples. You know what I'm talking about. If you're over your 30s, you know what I'm talking about. On E, they had those fucking walk-through modeling things where they had the nipple show through. You can kind of crank one out real quick. You know what I'm fucking talking about. Anyway, my mom's room was the only place where I could go besides the living room to have some privacy with the door shut. And I could, kind of jizz blast my way through the day. Make things better. So, I have this obsession. Fucking Xena warrior princess. Oh. I don't know if it was Lucy Lawless, the actress, played Xena, or if it was her sidekick, the kind of played down, but, obviously hotter sidekick, blonde. Fucking amazing. But anyway, there was something about that little fucking call that she would do. She was just like, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. Maybe it was just me, but that just hit the spot like 1999 Spice Girls. You guys know what I'm talking about. But just hearing that, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, my God, that was fucking fantastic. So, I'm doing my thing. Watching a little Xena with her little, boomerang in a circle, metal, some old italic shit. They made that shit up. There's nothing authentic about whatever the fuck was written on her little boomerang. It was just some dumb shit, just, for teenage prepubescent motherfuckers like me to get off. So I'm doing my business. And my mom just whips open the fucking door. And I'm just staring at her. She's staring at me. I'm like, oh, oh, oh. Like something out of one of those fucking scenes where somebody gets stabbed in the goddamn fucking leg. And you're like, oh, oh. My mom just beelines it straight to the kitchen because back in my day, you had to, you know, he had a phone hanging up. You didn't have cell phones. He had a phone hanging up in the kitchen. And I'm like, Mom, I was just scratching it. I'm calling your father. Fucking calls my dad. Of course, I'm like, finish my jizz blast because, you know, he's seen this in the bathroom. I'm like, yeah. Definitely got to finish. All over my mom's fucking blankets. It's terrible. And she called up my dad and she's like, I just caught Bryan touching himself. My dad's like, you know, what? Like, I'm busy right now, you know. Dads back then, they didn't give a fuck. And I'm just yelling in the background like, Mom, I'm just watching TV. Your dad's on the phone. So, of course, I had to pick up the fucking phone. And I'm like, I'm ashamed of myself at this point. Just laying there on my mother's bed with fucking jizz all over me. Hey, what's going on? Why is your mom calling me? I'm like, Dad, Mom doesn't get it, you know? Just itching my shit. I wasn't doing anything. My balls itched. Just got, you know, couldn't get that feeling to go away. I had to itch my balls. I'm sorry. Next time, can you just scratch your shit in your own room? Yeah, you got it, Dad. Whatever you say. Yep, I'm sorry. Mom just doesn't understand. Yeah, definitely. Sorry. Scratch it. In my own room next time. He's like, yeah, scratch your shit in your own room. It's ridiculous. Yep. Love you too, man. Bye. Hangs up the phone. You know, I gotta do the walk of shame back to my room as my mom's just shaking her fucking head. Fucking bitches gotta just interrupt anything. This makes me think of other things in my life, like talking to my dad. I remember, too, when I was younger, my dad had this thing. He'd always, you know, come up with his own words for things. He'd be eating a fucking chicken sandwich. Oh, you know, sphincter in my sandwich. Like, what? You know, hair. There's a hair in my sandwich. I'm like, all right. I was 17. I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. So I'm traveling out west with my grandparents. Graduated. I had two choices. I could either graduate and have a party or go out west with them in an RV. So, you know, fuck it. I'll go with my grandparents, travel out west. We're in somewhere bumfuck nowhere, Oklahoma. My grandpa's out, you know, doing his thing. We're get ready to eat dinner, eating food, and I'm like gagging on my fucking sandwich. I pull out a hair. Like, man, there's a sphincter in my sandwich. I'm like pulling the hair from my tongue. My grandfather is just looking at me like I just fucking, you know, choke fucked his mother. And I'm like what? I don't think anything of it. The next day, you know, Grandpa's out churning away at the RV because, you know, they have the supports and the boards underneath. He's just like, you know, kind of like my grandpa's masturbating, but he's not. Anyway, my grandmother, if you didn't know this, she's like 400 pound hardcore Christian woman, or my sister would say Baptist woman. She looks at me, a serious look on her eyes that I've ever seen in her life. She's like, I don't want you to ever say sphincter in front of your grandfather again. And I'm like, Why? What's going on, Grandma? Never seen my grandma get up so quick. She stands up, takes her hand, and she goes, because sphincter is a muscle. And V lines it straight to her vagina. Goes, sphincter is a muscle in the vagina. My fucking jaw dropped to the fucking floor, and I'm like, oh. Is my Did my grandma just say vagina? Like, okay, Grandma. Not gonna say sphincter in front of Grandpa. Vagina. I mean, just straight V line it with her hands to her fupa area. Just vagina. And I barely even knew what a fucking sphincter was. I was 17. I was dumb as fuck. Let alone know what a vagina was. But I'm like, all right, done. Bet. Never ever am I gonna say sphincter in front of Grandpa again. My grandpa walks back in and just looks at, what's wrong with you two? You know, like we just witnessed a horse fuck a midget in a cornfield, like, and we don't know what to say. No, nothing. That's all right. Sorry. And speaking of just being surprised at seeing a midget getting fucked by a horse in the middle of a cornfield, being in the South, it always reminds me. Remember this show back in the day too, called the MTV Music Awards? One of my favorite fucking memories as a young adult. I always have this fantasy in my head. So, Kanye was up to give Taylor Swift the award for the best music video of the year. And I can't help but think, like, you know, some trailer park in Oklahoma City. This fucking motherfucker who just got done picking cotton, mad that he's white and he's a piece of shit, smoking a shit ton of crack, crystal meth, whatever the fuck they smoke in the South. And all he wants to do is come home and be excited that, you know, his idol, bitch that he wants to be with, Taylor Swift, because, you know, she belongs with him, or whatever the fuck she sings about. And he's all excited, so he climbs up on his fucking trailer. He's drinking fucking Pabst Blue Ribbon or whatever the fuck they drink. He's putting some tinfoil on his antenna. Gets MTV to come through. He's all excited. He's like, my girl's gonna win this fucking award. Yeah! And all of a sudden, Kanye just comes out of left field. He goes, I'm gonna let you finish, Taylor. But Beyonce had one of the best music videos. And just, I can only imagine the fucking look on his face to see this motherfucker just coming out and just interrupt and just not even let his fantasy fucking girlfriend, sister wife fucking have her moment. And he immediately just starts beating the fuck out of his sister wife and cussing out his kids. And the whole family's just erupted. Why did Kanye have to do this? Why did Kanye have to do this to our family? And that's why I'm the biggest Kanye fan of all time. Not because of college dropout, not because of Heartless, not because of any of the other shit. Making fun of Kim Kardashian and her new fucking boyfriend, whatever. Like, just imagining that he just ruined some fucking Southern family's life because they were obsessed with Taylor Swift. That's why I'm a big fucking Kanye fan. This is fucking phenomenal. Sorry, I just got to take a moment. Like, goddamn, I love you, Kanye. And besides Kanye and Kim, and thinking about the Southern family, got a family of my own. I got 3 kids. You know, you have your life, you do things. I always let my kids cuss. I said, as long as you ask, say, Daddy, hey, can I say a bad word? Yeah, go ahead. My daughter's like, hey, McDonald's, give me a fucking milkshake. Like, whoa, okay. All right, Lily, calm down. This is my 8-year-old. I let my son go. All right, go ahead, Logan. Hey, fuck you. Whoa. Okay there, sport. Getting a little aggressive, whatever. I get to my 3-year-old. All right, Isla, go ahead. Bitch party. Let's go to a bitch party. I immediately start just dying laughing. I'm like, fucking bitch party. So then my 8-year-old, she picks up on this. She's like, yeah, that's right. Got to take my bitches to a bitch party. You fucking right, Lily. Got to take your bitches to a bitch party. So it came with like a recurring gag. Like, all right, let's have a bitch party. We have a little dance party, whatever. Turn the lights on and listen to their little kids' music, whatever. A bitch party. Bring out bitches and have our friends over, whatever. This is a recurring thing. So one day, my oldest, she's like, hey, Daddy, can I say a bad word? I'm like, yeah, go ahead, Lily. She's like, let's go to a fuck party. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. She's like, what? I was like, you cannot say fuck and party in the same sentence. Like, no, dude. It's just, but why? Like, no, just no, no, no. You don't say fuck and you don't say party in the same sentence. Like, let's just knock that off. And then I just start thinking back about things and then remind myself of when I was a kid. And then I was like, well, let's rewind there. Like, Vagina. Yeah, 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 yeah. So when my mom burst open the door, we look at each other when she caught me masturbating, and she goes, hold on. I'm going to let you finish. Thank you. My name is Bryan Stifle. Good talking to you guys. Have a good night. Bye.